What's going on, everybody? So, here I am with another negative video about the Legion Go, even though I absolutely love this handheld. Now, I thought I was ready to make the review video, but apparently I'm not, because the Legion Go has one major flaw, and it isn't Legion space anymore. The flaw is actually in its hardware, and it's two USB-C plugs on the top and the bottom. For some reason, while playing with an external SSD playing God of War Ragnarok, this game just did not want to get power. Now, I know that having two USB-Cs can be a bit complex, and sometimes you need a higher wattage, specifically a brick with higher wattage, in order to play the Legion Go successfully using both USB-C plugs at the same time. But I've had issues, specifically with my move speed and my other power banks, trying to get this thing to charge while it plays any game. It seems like I have to put the system, ironically, in power saving mode while trying to play any game, full power, or just moderate power, and charge at the same time. My move speed absolutely just does not work. It just keeps blinking over and over again. So that's an unfortunate accident and ability that the Legion Go cannot access. Well, with the ROG Ally, pretty much any power bank works for that handheld, so it's definitely not a problem with the ROG Ally. So the ROG Ally actually gets a point for that. Actually, it gets 2 points because compatibility with power banks and plugs and bricks are a huge deal for me specifically, because I have so many. And in particular, my move speed is a $160 power bank, so I really wanted that to work with the Legion Go, especially since it has tabletop mode like the Nintendo Switch. So that would be perfect, because the Nintendo Switch doesn't have a USB-C plug at the top, but the Legion Go has a plug on the top and the bottom. But it seems like that's a negative thing, because it probably needs enough power to play the game and power both USB-Cs. So either I have to get a more powerful brick specifically, or find a power bank wherever that may be that works specifically with the Legion Go. And I heard there's one that works, but it's the lower end when it comes to watt hours. It only has 26,000 milliamp hours, and the power bank I'm trying to use has 80,000 milliamp hours, which converts to about 300 watt hours. So it lasts a very long time. But for the Legion Go, it seems like it's not compatible, which is very unfortunate, because that power bank goes up to 130 watts, because that power bank goes up to a 130 watt power draw. So I would assume that would suffice, but apparently it doesn't. And that's a big letdown. But among my other power banks, it seems like 2 out of the 3 don't work with the Legion Go. So compatibility with higher end power banks seems to be an issue. Those power banks were not cheap. There's one that I bought for $90 and it doesn't work, and another I bought for $160 does not work. But for the cheapest one that I got at Best Buy by Insignia, for some reason that's the only power bank that seems to work, which is frustrating because it is ugly as hell and it's very bulky. So I don't like bringing it with me anywhere, but it seems like that's the only one that I can bring with me if I decide to use the Legion Go instead of the ROG Ally. But sometimes I honestly use the ROG Ally more because of its compatibility with power banks. It seems like power draw is a big issue for the Legion Go, and that's a very negative thing, especially for me, because I like to play my games for more than 2 hours on average, just to really get into it if I want to go through some kind of session that gets me a little lost. But yeah, have you guys been experiencing any kind of issues with your power banks and your Legion Go? I mean, I promise I'm going to make more ROG Ally videos, but I just want to know this specific thing before I give my official review on the system. If it's just my Legion Go specifically, or if this is happening with everybody, because that would lead me to believe that my USB-C plugs are defective instead of it being a universal issue. But I did notice recently that while the Legion Go is sleeping, my move speed works, which is pretty good. So it seems like it is the power draw while it's on, but that's usually the time where you want to use it. It's sort of useless if you just have to turn it off and not experience it for around an hour, just so you can get a full charge off of the power bank you brought, so you could charge it on the go or on the fly. Whichever way you look at it, it is a negative thing that you can't charge the Legion Go. But sometimes it's very weird because the power banks are getting charged by the Legion Go. So not only does the Legion Go not work with a lot of these power banks, but sometimes even the one that it is compatible with ends up reversing the power draw and drains the Legion Go battery even faster, opposed to actually charging it and giving it battery while you play. So it is an issue while playing this system to charge with a power bank. So I mainly use plugs so I won't run into any of these complications. But yeah, that kind of sucks. I really thought the Legion Go, since it is so big, would be able to handle everything, but apparently it just takes up a whole lot of power. But apparently the screen, 2 USB-C ports, and the detachable controllers and the receiver that's probably taking up a lot of juice as well seem to take up so much battery that you can't actually charge it at the same time because it just can't activate that feature, which is very weird because it can even give its battery. So it seems like it's just a compatibility issue. And in order to get a good power bank, you can't use your trusty ones. You're going to have to look online in eBay or Amazon to find one specifically that works with the Legion Go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Later.